I'm post recording this after doing the analysis, which took 36 minutes. This whole diamond formation thing that I'm talking about at the very beginning isn't too relevant to this game. I thought it was, but apparently it wasn't. But just keep it in mind for future games because I do see it quite often, specifically about covering for each other, covering a spot for each other, or filling in, I should say. All right, let's go ahead and start the analysis. All right, before I get into our actual video, there's a concept I want to go over, which hopefully I can explain. I just learned this from watching a travel team, but for the most part, when we're on offense, we want to maintain this diamond shape. And ideally, everyone should be moving a little bit. Everyone's supposed to be kind of rotating and filling in for each other. Um, so what that means is, hold on. Like if this guy has the puck, and he passes it here, it's good that he's probably going to follow the pass somewhat after he passes. And this guy should kind of take his spot. And as this guy's like cutting in, this guy's kind of probably moving over to this side. It's not always going to look like this, understandably. Sometimes you just have like two guys switch back and forth. So, but for the most part, you try to maintain this diamond shape. I know you can also do one of these, like set up a triangle, and then the defense just kind of goes back and forth. I'm not too familiar with this. It is effective. I'm not as familiar as how to work that as a team. So we'll just stick with the diamond. Um, that's this is something beer league teams really screw up, right? You just have like a lot of times you just see 2 point guys, they pass and they'll just sit their ass there. The whole point is, in roller at least, you're supposed to keep on rotating. Even as on a breakout, um, like I explained, like when someone chases me behind a net and I just skate up, typically everyone just kind of moves forward, um, and you don't want the last guy back to be carrying the puck in case he coughs it. So this is where maybe one of you turns back. One of you turns back, fills in my spot, right, and then I try to take your spot. Um, so I'm not, we would still maintain a diamond shape regardless, but again, you don't want the last guy carrying the puck. Hopefully it comes up a lot more in the video because I saw a lot of examples of that. So we'll go ahead and just get started. Hold on. So I'm pulling up the YouTube one. Hopefully it works. Uh, my actual video footage is really screwed up for some reason. All right, so right away, right here. It's fine. This is actually a good play, but you want to give a little bit more room. You want to keep skating just a little bit and have him slow down a little bit because once he touches it, the guy's gonna be right in his face. Now we did execute this pretty well though because he picks it up, boom, and gets it right there, right? Now the next part, John, you want to have a plan skating in. So they have three guys, we have two, so you probably want to slow it down. You probably want to just skate in and go around the net or just curl back. But you want to have a plan. What you don't want to do is these stops, as I learned. This is what I always used to do. You skate in and you just stop, right? And nothing happens. You already have your support guy here, so you should have fed him immediately. Matt, you should expect that pass off the board right here automatically. And then after that pass, you should expect some kind of cycle work where John cuts in. You can pass to him, or you can just keep skating up and John cycles for you. But that said, you stop up, turn, and you kind of just, you got to start over, right? By the way, you turned the wrong way. You want to turn toward that board side. John should uh, be automatically throwing it to you. James, get the puck here. Geez, just flatten it, man. Don't panic, fling it out like that. By the way, this is what happens when your team doesn't break out well. They keep throwing it, when you throw it along the board and then you throw it back and forth and you cough it, alright? That's what you don't want to do as a team. Okay, so this is a good example too of the cycle work you could have done. By the way, cycle is a good example of taking someone's spot, right? After you cycle it, the other person just follows. Um, so like here, use the board. Use the board to cycle because if you remember, the defense is playing on our inside, so you're supposed to use the board. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up real fast. So if you have the puck and your stick looks like, let's see, you're right-handed, so your stick's on this side. Remember, the defense is usually playing on this side, so you gotta throw it along this side, or use the board side. Don't just bank it like that, because it might get cut off by him too. I see that quite often though. All right. Anyway, so you try to cycle. All right, and wrong way. Yeah, you hit the board. Okay, and let me pause here. All right, so here's the next part where we get offensive possession. By the way, I'm skipping around just so this is a little bit shorter. And I won't go over defense too much. Mainly just want to cover our breakout type play and support. Anyway, here, so Matt picks up the puck. This is good instinct here. Once he gets it, like I mentioned before, you go toward the puck. Go toward the puck. You'll see John do that pretty well this whole game. Goes towards him. Yeah, so a good try. I think you're looking for him, but you can also bank it off the board. All right, he should usually be a little ahead of you. All right, good. So he comes back, and one support thing I should always mention too. This guy's your puck carrier should always have two passes. Right, one on his forehand, one on his backhand. All right. So backside support, frontside support. Always have try to support them on both sides. All right, so this is good. Good. Just didn't execute. It's all right. Come on. Here you got a 2-on-2. And yeah, you could pass it right away. You don't have to. And this is good here. So he gets the puck, and you have a cycle right here. All right, that's what you want to utilize. So he has a pass in front of him, a pass behind him. Very good. Just didn't execute, but the idea is correct. You have a 2-on-1. All right, hold on. All right, sorry, I should have just played it through. But anyway, we get the puck. All right, so 3-on-2. On a 3-on-2, it's really simple. All you're trying to do is make a triangle. That's it. A lot of times it's going to go to this guy. Your goal as these guys is to take a man with you. If the defense doesn't follow you, like if he pinches up here, then that means one person should be wide open. Okay. Now this one was a little bit weird. Because what it looked like was Matt was already here, and I was like carrying it up like this, and John was already here. So we should, I don't know, try our best to kind of make that triangle so you can cut across this way, you can come in. As is, it worked out okay. Okay, so I try to take the other side. And it's usually giving me the point guy shooting, okay? And hold on, let me pause. Wait, yeah, let me pause here. Alright, so we got a lot of puck possession here. Come on. Let's pick it up. And good, you can reset. This is kind of lazy-ish, alright? Try not to board pass it. It always takes split seconds off when you board pass it. You could probably tape it. It's on my backhand side, so I get it. So I see a pass here. Which is gonna be tough because the guy's stick is in the way. But someone should be here, right? I think I'm automatically looking for that pass. Once that puck swings towards that board, everyone should be kind of moving that direction. These are all generalities, right? I'm not gonna say always, okay? So I didn't see it, so I guess I held it. Past Olivier. So this is pretty nice. I'll step on him. Alright, so we reset. Again, we can cycle also. Alright, so when we have this, you have two options. You can cut or switch sides with me, and we'll cross, or you can just start going up because you know I'm gonna take the middle. I think I explained before, but I will reiterate it here just in case. I know I always take it behind the net. It's always easier to, but we don't have to do that because I know it's a pain in the ass. I always skate back. One thing you can do is, like, if I have the puck and I'm skating back here, you guys don't have to go all the way back, and you can just do your swing breakout like this, almost as if this is already behind the net. Okay, so you can do that too. But anyway, so as play, you go on this side. Hang on. I'm thinking about what James should be doing. It's a little confusing. John's already on this side. Yeah, okay. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Good little breakout here. This is actually really well executed. Now a better player would have got that shot off. Or they wouldn't have got blocked. I guess looking at this again, I should have just kind of faked a shot and walked around him. That would have been ideal. Or maybe pass it back to John. I don't know if I had a lane. Yeah, or stall pass to Olivier. Now here, I'd much rather recycle than reset. Especially if you have your good players down low, it's better to cycle. And I guess I just wasn't positive he was there, so I just threw it to the point instead. So just be sure we talk. Okay, good. So you see, as the puck goes this way, this is where I want to pick up the speed. So I'm slowly coming back. Right when I see that pass, that's when I start picking up a little bit of speed and going to support him. We'll see a lot of that later on. Right? This is a good idea. You got the right idea there. Okay, and do we get the puck again? Yeah. Alright, so he's getting pressured. So this is when you're getting pressured, don't do this inside out breakout like we'll see later. You gotta go to a board right away. Board here. Right. For him, he has to pick up the puck, and you can tell this guy's gonna try to cut him off automatically. To get to the board, perfect. It's a board there. I'm on the other board, perfect. Now this is what I was talking about. As soon as let's see, if you're Olivier, right? As soon as you see a puck fling in that direction, I need to look for that pass right there. Remember, it's always harder to pick up a puck off a board, and so I don't know if maybe there isn't a guy on me, so it doesn't matter. But as soon as you see that, you want to start picking up speed going this way. Okay. They kind of did. I had to get through his stick, though. It's always a little dangerous. Okay, I think they got the puck and there's a whistle here. Yeah. Go. Alright, this is kind of a botch play by me, but... Alright, so the guy chases. Okay, and you should know I'm here right away. Right, and John should probably sink back. Right, but he joins. And I mishandle. And then I think I panic pass, yeah, okay. That wasn't great, but good positioning by, I mean, since John already joined, yeah, so once I turn back, once I do this turn here, then the next logical support position, you're gonna follow my steps. You're just gonna come in behind me, so I can always just cycle back. That's what I meant earlier by just following. He didn't pass. You kind of passed it to me earlier, but you're just gonna follow a player, follow his path, his route. Okay, good pickup though, John. And I think that's all. I don't. Oh well, let's play this out fast. So I was kind of hoping Lydia would do the same thing right there. So you get the puck, just move this way and move this way, and I would sort of support him behind. I'm already looking for it. And John did that, fortunately. Okay, and then I think they just come up and do the last second shot. Here's the start of the next period. Alright, so you get the puck. And so you can probably just stop up here. This feels really forced, I don't know. But with that said, I guess it worked out okay. You got it. Tight little window to make that pass. Almost got it. That would have been pretty nice if we did execute. Alright, so we reset. Now, as I said before, you're exposed, so make sure you pass it right away. Or you can just throw it back, or you can just skate it back. Yeah, and so, yeah, if you're already passing and where guys skating back, you might as well just start it there to begin with. Alright, good. So this is what you don't want to do. I talked about before. There's times to do it, particularly when there's a lot of pressure. So you came back and you just stopped right here. You want to just come back and just keep skating, keep skating. Right. So we'll show Ryan again. Right, so you come back, and you just stopped up. Okay. And then yeah, a guy's gonna chase me. So yeah, someone cover me. So that's good. Either Olivier or it could have been Ryan. There's not that special about this. I think I just carried up and scored or whatever. Alright, that's right. We'll move to the next one. Here I'm gonna nitpick a little bit, but this part's gonna be a little bit ugly this whole minute or so. So first you give the pass to Matt. So as they're coming in, have a plan. It's sort of one-on-one. If you can beat him, go ahead. If you can't, or if it's like a clear-cut one-on-two where that other guy can help, you wanna stall. Right? If we're outnumbered, you want to stall and delay. So just keep hanging on to the puck and go into that corner and protect it, as opposed to exposing yourself right there. So I'm not sure, maybe you're trying to beat him. I'm not sure. Like you showed the forehand here, but yeah, I would have just kept poking into a corner and protecting. So that's a little nitpick part. But here is where it gets a little bit ugly. So he's getting pressured. So yeah, he has to throw it on a board right away. Let's see if there's a guy helping him on the other board. Yeah, so this is where maybe it's going to be tough because this guy's already ahead of you, but you want to kind of rush that way. So James, good. Use the board, and this is perfect. You have a second guy on a board. Ryan probably didn't know, and I assume John was saying something, but this is where, yeah, it's got to be immediately. You get on the board, you should expect another guy supporting right away. As soon as you guys see the puck move in that direction, someone else should already be going in that direction. Right, he was already there, which is good. But we did not pass it to him. Probably didn't know he was there. He held it instead. Alright, that's good poise though. Don't move away from him though. He doesn't have enough room to just skate up because you know he's going to get caught. So instead of getting out of the way, I know Eugene does this often, but you want to stay on that board. He needs the help. Maybe Matt was already there. I don't know because you see him in this frame right there. So I don't know. Alright, so we throw it out along the board again. I think they get it. Hold on, we're going to get it back, I believe. Alright, so same deal. He's getting pressured. This one's a little bit harder. Yeah, you guys have to really rush to that board. Yeah, you could have. I guess James could have reversed it. That would have been best. I'm sure. Hopefully, Ryan, you're freaking telling him. Right. Either way, though, you want to support him on both sides, behind him and on his forehand. And okay, we did get it somehow. Hold on, how the hell did that happen? Well, I guess you looped it, just wrapped it just soft enough. Same deal here, right? I'm gonna talk about this. I know high level roller, you're supposed to always just throw it to the point, but I think for most levels, they should just cycle it back. You know, you cough it up, depending who the players are too. You can always cycle it back. I think something happens here. What the hell is going on, Sarah? Alright, so yeah, that's what happens when you board pass it, right? And it seemed like a panic board pass. It seemed like, oh shit, the guy's coming up to me. This is why I know you're not supposed to do that, right? Alright, and I guess that's it. The video skipped ahead here, by the way, so hang on. Got some good stuff coming up here. Alright, one, the guy's on you, so yep, probably got to get rid of it. Someone should automatically be here. That's usually the face-off man. Good. Someone's on the other side. Perfect. Okay, so you backhand it out. Alright. Alright, so this is where you want to pick up speed. As soon as you see this, as soon as you see him swing the other way, this is where you want to start picking up speed and hurry up and support this guy. He's gonna need it. Come on. Come on. There we go. So like here, you kind of just taking your time, but that's where you want to pick up the speed, support him instantly. And unfortunately, yeah, he doesn't even know anyone's there. Okay, so we go back. And James, you show a little poise. I think you're rushing this. You got a little bit of time, so you can look up before you just kind of fling it out blindly. With that said, all right, so this is actually well executed though. With that said, so you fling it out. Seem a little bit panicked, but watch. You get here and you see Olivier picking up speed. So this is the right way to do it. He sees the puck going outside, you pick up speed, support. Just didn't execute, but it's the perfect idea. Okay, hold on. I think we get the puck back at some point. Okay, we got it back here. Right, and automatic, yeah, someone's got to be right here. Somewhere around there. I can't see exactly where Matt's at. Okay. Good little pass there, just got to handle it. Not going to have a lot of time, but... Hold on, I think we get the puck back on. Alright, so we get it back after a few, like 10 to 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, hold on. Alright, sorry, I take that back. They had the possession and just got a whistle here. So here we have a problem with face-off assignments. So we win the puck back, and you see Olivier kind of already going across that way, right? So you want to get this side if we win it. If we win it, you want to go to that side. John's going to be the guy on this board. Instead, you guys kind of switch places for some reason. If you're confused about face-off assignments, I have a video on that. It'll be in the description. So board again. Yep, he has to go board. Oh, all right. So rather than, I think you try to handle it real quick, you just have to soft chip it right away. Maybe you're trying to stall for John. Sorry, I went back too far. But you see it, you just gotta soft chip it right away. So John, yeah, like I said, those two guys switch places too, so it's kind of weird. So 3-on-2 here. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but yeah, you probably could have headman to John, not here, but you'll see a little bit later. And John would have had a breakaway. We did score off this play. All right. General guideline 3-on-2. Give it to your best puck handlers. So both of you are pretty good, so it's judgment call. But like right here, right, a little bit sooner. Dang it, it's hard to tell. John, you probably should have been speeding up because that guy's playing the puck completely. Like he's screwed. Right, with that said, Turner is kind of this junky one-timer in the goalie. Slid past it. Alright, this is very instructive for John and James here. So we win the face-off, and I'm chasing it down. And so you guys are usually used to doing an inside-out route. This is where you have to start on the outside if I'm getting pressured, because there's no way I could go behind a net, especially because they have two guys on me. Right, and then so I think I flung it just a tad too hard, so they got it. Okay. Alright, good job, James. Good pass there. Hold on. Let me see that one more time. Oops, sorry, damn it. Okay, I meant to bring this up. Alright, so you see I'm here in that corner, and this guy's gonna cut. He's gonna prevent me from going behind net. You should already be able to see it. So what I was saying about the inside out route is, like, John and James especially, you guys are always used to kind of just going here and then going up. This is where anytime there's some kind of pressure though, you have to go from the outside. You got to go from the outside in case I need to rim it. There was a guy here, but that was cut off too. Yeah. Hang on. All right, so the second part of this, so we figure out. So the puck goes on that side, and so John immediately, like I said, very good instinct. Right? He's already supporting right there, automatic. He knows the puck's gonna go in that direction. This is actually really well done. So James just pokes it, good. All right, James burning the guy up if this guy's gonna be lazy ass, and John hits the open man. Very simple. Very simple. That's roller hockey. Now we ran out of time, but okay, very good. And Olivier, good job. Pass probably won't go to you if you're doing your job right and you're taking a guy with you. All right. So we ran out of time, but that was very well executed. Here's the third period. I'm going to start off where they just took a shot. And so this is going to be a board pass no matter what. When you have guys on both sides of me, it's going to be a board pass. Perhaps I shoot it through the right ASAP. The other part too is maybe I should rim it harder so Matt would get it. I think that was my intention, was for Matt to get it. But yeah, he kind of waited for Ryan. So Ryan had to work a little. So hold on, we're going to get the puck back pretty quickly, I believe. Yep, okay, so here we got a 3-on-2. So this is where Matt's kind of looking like, oh, which way am I going? Which way am I going? So a couple ways to do this. Okay, so again, you're trying to make a triangle. Right now, the way it looks like for us is it looks like this, right? Like one guy in the middle and Ryan has the puck here. So very simple. If you're just lead guy, you can either slow down and just let him walk in. This guy walks in and you slow down, or you just take this lane. You just take this lane, and that should cue this puck carrier to take the middle. John should always be on that outside. Should look like that, all right? And then so eventually we should have our triangle set up. Okay. As what we did right now, you'll see in a second. I think Ryan sort of skated up and then he tried to cut back. Try not to do these cutbacks on a 3-out-2. It's usually unnecessary. It's not that you can't do it, but you usually don't have to, especially when you have time on the 3-on-2. So it looks like it, yeah, it kind of went that, but he cut back in. Just keep taking it wide. Just keep even if you go this wide, you can delay the. We have so much time that you just have to go all the way around the guy and then just throw it back out to Matt. He'll be wide open. Possibly to John too, in the back door. Okay, do you get the puck? All right, hold on. So we do get the puck back. I think I just missed the pass here. I gotta get these through. Thought I had it. And this is where I just want to kind of talk about again cycle play. So I got front side support right here. I should probably be cutting in more. This is where you want to probably stop and just sit back there. It's up to me to cover this side. I forgot what happened. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me watch this real fast. Okay, scratch that. Skipped ahead a couple of minutes, nothing too noteworthy. But here's the little defensive lap. So, hold on. Starts with here, right? So for the most part, depending who's out there, you just want to play man. Alright, so you're on black, so you should just stay on him. Matt's on the yellow guy, just stay on him. Very simple, just play man. Right, so what happens is, so he passes, so you go to the guy in black, and you kind of just completely went off of him. Right, and so you got to skate with him from this part. You can't get beat by him. Even though he doesn't have the puck, you can't get beat by the guy without a puck because this happens and turns into an odd man. And James also got beat. So players galore, right? And then you softer. You have all day there. Hold on. By the way, one quick thing I want to add to that last part is these defensive lapses might not seem like a big deal, but when you play at a higher and higher level, it's a big difference, right? You get beat by someone without a puck, especially like not even the levels I play on Tuesdays, but much higher. They just punish you like hell for it. Just keep that in mind. All right, so yeah, very subtle here. Hold on. So you'll see your route map. So this guy's gonna try to put. You can tell he's gonna put some pressure on me. So you want to kind of come back, maybe towards the board side. This one's a little debatable. But hopefully you know to be the last guy back. Oops. So I can't tell what your route was gonna be, but either way, it should be on this side. Whether you go for a quick dump off or whether you're on a board. So again, they poked that guy in. We need one guy to hang back. Unfortunately, it's not like we have numbers anyway. This is actually well done right here, though. So you try to get the pass through. No luck. Right here. So John's going around the board. I'm going to cycle, and then I see Matt cutting in. It's actually really well done right there. Very well done. Just a quick tidbit here. Surprisingly, they had puck possession for a while. Skip ahead about 3 minutes. So Olivier is pretty good at this, where he just skates in hard. So we can just shoot it too if you want. If you can shoot it and just get it through somehow, Olivier is usually ahead of this guy. That said, so you turn back, good, and that's what I mean by the covering thing. So he cuts in. That's good. You cover his spot. He should take your spot. Kind of a switch here. Okay, and the guy kind of bulldozed you. Yeah, and it's just a wraparound. I don't think it went in, but alright. Yeah, good little tidbit, like I said. Sure, off the face-off when we win it. If you win it to me in particular, you want to get to this spot right away. The other guy will be in front of the net. As you'll see why. Because right when I get it, the guy's on me, so I got to make sure I don't dick around with it. Okay. I think I made a mess up here. I should have stayed up here. I think John's already down there. That's it. Alright, good. So cycle back to John. So when you cycle back here, I had another teammate do this, but you don't want to sit here. Don't sit there. Just roll up, even if it's slow. You want the possibility of just cutting in. If they don't do anything, you can just walk right in. So even if you move slow, don't just stand there. Right. So throw it out. Okay, good little cycle here. This is really well executed too. Cross, so I see that. I should have probably been a little bit open their spot. Okay, John, probably too far. I think it is weird because you did have to back up. I see you were in the middle, you have to back up, but probably a little too far. To where you're in a useless spot now. Okay. And hang on, let me see what happens here. This whole sequence is pretty nice. They just blew the 2-on-1, so we pick it up. This is well done. All right, so delay. So support them. If you think you can get that pass through, it's all right, I guess. But I would usually my instinct is to just support them right away, back here. You have a second guy coming in instead. Yep. And we're gonna do that later. Almost the same thing. Okay. Good. See, so now this guy's gonna pressure a little bit. This is what I was talking about. Maybe coming on board. Right. So alleviate pressure. Now, this is what I'm talking about, following the person's route. So I should probably just follow. I think I did later, but wherever he goes, I just kind of follow him in case he coughs it. Yes, I'm supposed to be going towards him. Okay, nice little goal there. Good job, John. Alright, this is a very good breakout. So the other team dumps it down. So he's being pressured, so yep, gotta support him on a board. Board here. And you're gonna see me on this board here. Also, well, I'll just play it and explain it after. So James wraps it to me. I get the puck, and the guy's right in my face, and I'm not even sure if anyone's there, but if we're doing it right, it's supposed to be there, right? John picks up the puck, so it was actually perfect. That's what it's supposed to be on a breakout, right? Guy's right on my ass. I get it. I'm not even seeing John. I just tap it to him instantly, right? And actually, so John will pass it back to me, which is actually pretty nice. But the better pass might have been to Olivier here. Right? And as you see Olivier, let's see Olivier. So once it goes to that side, yep, start picking up a little bit of speed. Start moving that way. Once you see that puck go to that side. Okay. Good. Turns on the jet. So yeah, had a half step on him. That would have been nice. But with that said, he did give it back to me. I probably should hit Olivier soon, like right there. Yeah. And he would have been able to make like a move too. I could have also hit John now that I think about it. If I see it right here. Yeah, I could have hit John. Olivier is probably option 1 though. I think they come up and take a shot. Here's the final couple minutes of the period. So they had it in our zone for a bit. Olivier picks it up. Alright, Good stop up too. I didn't want you to just like rush her ass in because there's no way, or it would have been tough. I shouldn't say no way. I guess we have these two guys, but it would have been tough to just rush it in. So whether on purpose or not, yeah, he slowed it down. So John, this is probably a second time again, right? You'll see John right in the right there, right here. You're probably too wide. You want to come in so that at least by the time you get it, you can just walk in right away and fire or something. So maybe like at that dot. I can't tell exactly. Maybe based on the space in the game, I could be wrong. But in general, I feel like you tend to be a little too wide sometimes. You want to be in a threatening position so that when you get the puck, you don't have like this shit angle shot. I mentioned this before, but yeah, if you guys don't want to reset, you can cycle instead. Right, probably the better option. If you want to reset, fine. I know it's a pain in the ass. Some of you guys don't want to do it because you don't want to skate back. So yeah, then keep it in there. Now, Ryan, I didn't mention this. Don't expose yourself. You get the puck, retreat behind the net ASAP. Retreat behind the net. Right? These little board passes, while, you know, that one's clean, there's times where it takes a split second off to handle it. And that's going to be all the difference. Right, here, James has nothing. He's got no help, no help, no help. So we got to support him ASAP. So you got to go right to that corner or down here. And hope you can dump it off. So I think James tries to kind of do this bad angle shot. You can also, if you have no help too, as this guy, just wrap the shit out of it and ice it. And so kind of, yeah, did kind of a bad angle shot and missed it. I think we get the puck back if I remember right away. Hold on, maybe not. Oops, sorry, yeah, hold on. Alright, one last little tidbit for defense. James, this is what I was telling you in the locker room the other day. The 2-on-1. Okay, on a 2-on-1, the thing is, you're supposed to take the pass, but at the same time, you know, you've got to keep the shooter somewhat honest, alright? So, good job on blocking the pass, but yeah, you got to at least make the guy, you know, not give him like a golden opportunity. Alright, and I think that's it for the game. Overall, solid game. As usual, yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, comments. That's it. Peace out.